Hello, everyone. Today is July 8th, 2026. This is the Kubernetes data protection working group meeting. So, 1.37 release, the next deadline. Okay, this is the feature block freeze. That is tomorrow. And code freeze, July 22nd. Okay. So let's look at the status of CBT. This so the blog is this ready for review? Okay. Because we're waiting for people to review, right? Or he has already added comments there. Okay. All right. Okay. So we have a few PR out by sorry. Where did it go? I think the Rakesh, right? Oh, Rakshit's here. Okay.
Rakshit.
Yeah. So.
Hey guys, am I audible?
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, I thought you were couldn't find you for a minute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There
So
was
this one, I see there are some comments from about this one.
Yeah, so I think it's just regarding like the tests. So there are similar flags for Kube API server and the kubeless. So I've linked it on the PR. So yeah, I think it's almost ready.
Oh, it's closed. Huh? Is this the right one? Why is this one closed?
No, it's not the one. 259 is the one.
Oh, okay. Okay, maybe this is the wrong link then. Okay.
Oh, this is the next one. The tool changes when we decided to remove it.
So what happened to sorry, okay, actually let's go back and go. All right, so this one is out. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I think I clicked the wrong thing. You remove this, right? You want
Yeah.
to remove this whole thing. Okay.
We decided not to have
Yeah,
it.
because I remember we discussed this last time. We think there's no need. Okay. So this is the one that's being reviewed.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So
Yeah, I think this one is almost ready to go. I just one more part of it and I'll approve it. Yeah.
okay. All right. And this one I think yeah, because we do need to if I review, but I think Michelle is busy. I have not got a chance to ping her yet. I need to
Yeah, we have it.
asked.
think I had commented on 258. Yeah.
So I changed the naming to like base snapshot optional in the latest one.
Okay.
So
The name of the new field.
Yeah.
Yes.
Base snapshot optional.
Yeah. Yeah, I had suggested something of that sort.
What does base snapshot? Oh, whether it's deleted or
So,
not, that's what you mean?
so this is too short, Rakshit. Remember, I suggested existence optional.
Okay. Yeah, that
Existence part is important. Yeah.
So I think the thing is, so the thing is we need to maintain a backward compatibility, right? Usually when you introduce this new thing, you actually still need to make sure whatever we are doing previously, even though it's bad, we still need to kind of support that. So, okay, let's see what's going to
Yeah,
change.
yeah. So he has,
Indicate whether.
Xing, he's definitely inverted. I had put two comments on the
Okay.
issue. Right? So he's inverted the sense. So in that case, so from that point of view, right, existing stuff is still forward compatible. And then the other part we were playing, back and forth between me and Rakshit was the name of the variable. So that's what we're still at. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think if false or not specified should retain, but then that's actually changing the behavior, right? So that's the thing.
No, 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 no. The
If
existing
false,
behavior is to retain them. The default, before we introduced the change for VMware, right? The expectation was that the base snapshot is there.
but that's yeah, but that is in beta, right? The change, the VMware change is in beta, right? So alpha
Yeah,
is
but
actually
still,
okay.
it's just nice.
Wait, is this the new feature that we're
Yeah, so
implementing
I think
for
I think
vSphere?
that's it. No, this is
No, no,
the
no. This is a capability, it's
yeah, but
advertising capability, not the implementation of the feature.
I think I think for backward compatibility, you really mean, so like let's say you introduce this flag. If it's not set, it should behave the same as before. Basically, it's like it should still be ambiguous, basically.
Still be ambiguous.
Yes, that's how this is usually done. Um,
Okay, I did not see
unless
that coming.
unless if
Okay.
we unless if we are introducing another capability in CSI, right? So because we actually there are
I mean,
actually
because CSI, I mean, if you look at a parallel, when you do a volume snapshot, I guess there's no change block tracking today, so there's no parallel. So okay, yeah.
no, I'm just talking about the we what we had before. That's because that is the beta API. I was just thinking about how do you um preserve, right? What should I say preserve to support backward
I mean,
compatibility.
I don't know because I don't
Well,
know why it
I'm
would be
just
a
talking about I'm just talking about that's how usually, when
no,
you
but
do
the thing
API
is,
kind of thing.
it's not ambiguous because it wasn't ambiguous because in the Kubernetes domain, right, you only deal in the names of the objects. So it was not ambiguous. What we're saying is that if you want to, you don't have to keep the Kubernetes object, but extract the CSI handle, snapshot handle, and pass it on, right? That is the new change, right? So it wasn't ambiguous because right now you said the previous state was ambiguous. It was not.
It's
No, no,
ambiguous
what?
from the perspective of Kubernetes, maybe not the end user. Or you're saying we've successfully hidden this behavior from the end user,
Yeah, because
but
Yes.
mhm.
but if you imagine some other CO trying to implement this feature, like they would have a different implementation above this CSI API, and to them this might not be clear. That's the case you're making, Sheng?
What I was just trying to think, because that one is that is in beta API, right? So to support backward compatibility when you are introducing a new flag, you're supposed to preserve. So if you use don't set it, it should preserve the original behavior. The original behavior is it is ambiguous because we didn't
Well,
really say whether you
no,
keep
the
it or not
original
keep it.
behavior is not ambiguous
It
because the
is.
CRD is tied to the Kubernetes user. In the
It
Kubernetes space, the only way you can identify objects is by their names. And
it is ambiguous. That's why this is introduced. If it's not ambiguous, there is no reason to
no,
introduce
no, this was
flag.
introduced. This was introduced for retention policies because what we had added for VMware was the ability for the backup engine to delete the local snapshot but keep its CSI snapshot ID and pass that snapshot ID in the API, right? it. Oh well, whatever. Let's not argue over it. What do you suggest?
I no, I would just that's why I still okay. I still need to pin
I mean, we're
Michelle.
arguing over
I want you
ambiguity.
no,
Forget it.
I
Let's
just want
figure out
to
what action.
pin Michelle for API review because I just want to make sure we are kind of following that because that's usually how things are done. But I like her since she's the
Yeah.
this need to go through API review anyway. This is and also this is already because we already have the beta API, right? So now we are making changes. So we just have to make sure we still follow that, right? So I want to ask her to take a look, right? So I was actually checking like how something similar is done for other APIs, right? So I just see this this banners this like rewrite once pod thing, right? I don't know if you remember that. I was just checking that one. Not exactly the same, but it kind of like when we introduced rewrite once pod, we still try to kind of preserve the old thing. If you didn't opt in for that one, there is still rewrite once, which is kind of ambiguous. But for that one, they actually introduced there was also a new CSI capability. So it's like a very complicated table. So I was just trying to follow that one. So in that case, it seems to me then it should be, if you want to preserve the original behavior, then that's the original behavior is not, it is ambiguous. But anyway, we definitely need to ask her to look at it from the API approval thing, right? Because she needs to approve it. So yeah, there's a changed.
Yeah, so like from the point when we wrote the cap, it was always that the both snapshots should exist, and then we added the base snapshot may not need to exist. And here, since there's a difference between like two storage system, one needs the base snapshot to be alive, and the other doesn't need it. It's just making it clear for the backup vendor how they have to like take care of it. I think this is like the snapshot metadata service is the place to like advertise it from a storage system point of view. But yeah, the naming is we have to
Yeah.
worry about it. But the
So I think should be a difference between like a nil and a false, right? So I think if it's a nil, then that means we need to kind of still follow the old behavior, which is ambiguous. Basic meaning is the
what
false.
we have is they should retain it.
Xing,
No,
why did
no,
you,
no.
Xing, you
That's why I'm
asked
saying
for
the
it?
old behavior is so okay, just think about it without this flag, right? Without this flag, basically backup vendor does not know whether it is returned or not returned, right? That's the
No,
problem.
without the flag, the backup. Okay, backup vendor isn't given instructions
Yeah,
via
yeah,
this.
right, correct. So that we need to preserve. That is what backward compatibility is about. You need to preserve that behavior. Meaning if it's new, then that behavior has to be
So,
preserved.
okay, so I see. This is where I was having the talk with Rakshit. It's like, okay, I'm not
Get
averse
it?
to using star bool, but just the plain bool would have been totally fine and backward compatible
No,
in
no,
my.
no, no. That's not right. So there's a difference between. That's what I'm saying. There's a difference between false and new. That's why usually typically when we introduce something, some new flag.
I understand tri-state logic, Shing, but the point is over here, I don't think we need it because it's safe.
No, that's not right. So I was
So
just
It's totally
checking to
safe.
make sure it is backward compatible, right? So
one backup vendor that has actually implemented it, that's VM, and other one is Valero that is still in the process of doing it, and they have already like Tiger has already uploaded and supports this change. So there's no other vendor that's like out there in the wild
but
that will get confused.
but it is a beta API, right? So that's why we
It went beta like just a few like
Because
one.
we're not taking advantage of well, I don't know whether it's a Go thing only, but if you don't specify it, is it assume nil in every language? I mean, assume false in every language if it was just a bool?
there is a
Yeah,
difference.
yeah.
That's why we actually have, yeah, go
That's
ahead.
what optional means. It'll default to false.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
they could just
so
like not like add that not specified line at all. because it was ambiguous. You don't need to mention something ambiguous in the
Yeah,
comment.
I don't know.
And there
Yeah,
is a functional impact as well.
yeah. There's no functional impact either. I don't know. So I understand the star bool in general for Kubernetes things, but over here I really don't see why it's needed. So
Well, I need to go through API review, right? So API review is the same thing.
Okay. Xing, so according to your comment, I just need to remove that not specified word. That's all right. If true
I think,
and
yeah,
false,
we should add a line saying if it's not specified, then that's still the the original behavior, meaning this is not I mean, we didn't say it's true or false, right? Yeah.
okay, then just like if it's not specified, it depends on the storage system that is
yeah, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
just that
And
one comment is missing.
yeah, and Rakshit, I had suggested you use the word existence.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll add.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll add that change and one more comment. And do we bump V1 beta 2 in the same PR, or should we keep V1 beta 1, or what's the procedure
Good,
for that?
good question. And what's the impact of doing that?
Yeah, I think it's a
Yeah,
start good. I'm not sure if
we should do V1 beta. We should probably do V1 beta 2. Yeah.
If the change is deemed not backwards compatible, then yeah, obviously.
Oh, you're
But
saying if we are,
if you can make the change backwards compatible, I
then we
think
don't need to. Okay. Yeah,
I think you could avoid it. I mean, that's a question for the API people. They may have a different opinion.
I'm okay. I know that because we if you look at the PVC, right, there are a lot of changes. We didn't really, it's already GA. We can't really go, we're not going up. We're not going to V2.
yeah, I prefer we keep V1 beta 1.
But yeah, if we can keep it, it'll be easier. Um,
I'll change the name and add the comment and keep the other parts of the PR same. And we can decide on the V1 beta 1 or beta 2. There is no
Sounds
breaking change, and yeah, it's backward compatible to, I guess, yeah.
yeah. Sounds good.
If there's any other conditions, we can discuss about.
okay. All right. Okay. Thank you.
Xing, you had filed a bug against the
Which one?
I think you had you had created an issue against the error code, invalid error code, I think.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, we actually found that, right? So, oh, this one, right? Yeah. Yeah, because we were testing. I was like, then we found out how come this in here all the error
Yeah, I
codes
saw
are
it's
kind of
just
the same error code
hard-coded the
everywhere. So it's using the same thing. It's like,
yeah.
what? Is
So in
this?
this case, it should have made a separate if for if API errors dot error
We
is
should follow because we should follow the whatever we have in the CSI, right? It should be same error code, right? Whatever we define there, right? I just see like we only returning this one.
yeah, we should have just returned error basically. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Straight.
it should use different error codes, right? Whatever we have in the like for example, this one is what? Is this one not existing? What is this one?
So this is returning this is probably I don't know the exact error code
So
because
if you look at if you look at our document, we have different
no, I understand, but this is the Kubernetes API. So I
yeah,
wonder.
but I'm just saying we should use the same, right? It does not make sense. What does even unavailable mean? Because this is what we are also the
Right. So we should
backup
just
framework.
return error
I
here.
think
Is
we should
that
use
what
the
your
same.
suggestion
Yeah,
is?
I think we should use the same. Just whatever we define
Yeah.
there, we should use the same. Maybe we should have I don't know, this one. Maybe we should add a document somewhere. I'm not sure where, but we should probably say that what we are returning. We should be same, right? Same kind of error. We should return the same thing.
Well,
Otherwise,
we
it does not.
probably yeah. So if the volume snapshots dot get clearly returns API errors dot not found, then we should probably have just put returned error over here.
But this is gRPC error, right? So we
No,
should
no, it's not. This is
not gRPC
not a
error.
gRPC call. This is a Kubernetes API call.
This one I know, but I'm just saying, but the user who are this is like the backup vendor calling
Yes,
the
so,
APIs, they will be getting the gRPC error code, right?
correct.
So yeah, then this one should be whatever we are saying. I think did we say
Well,
not
we'd have
found?
to switch. We'd have to make a
I'm just but
search.
not available. What does the I actually
That's
don't
fine.
even know why we said
Unavailable is
yeah.
defined for other cases. Perhaps it's just been used too many
Yeah. I'm
places.
just saying this like this one this one probably should be not found. Depending on what
No,
we
we have no, no. It's we
it's
have
not
to do a
found.
switch on the error and
Okay.
get the API errors not found and return it explicitly.
Okay. So what are you going to return here?
Exactly what the spec says, right? gRPC error not found. But we are
Yeah,
mapping
not
from
found. Yeah.
Kubernetes errors to gRPC error codes.
Okay.
We have to, I mean, I assume, right?
Yeah, but I think we should return gRPC
No,
error.
no, we've documented it that way. You're right.
Did we
It
document
doesn't
it? Yeah.
return. It doesn't return what we've documented. Yes.
Yeah. Ready to this one I'm not sure what.
So does your issue does not say what the volume snapshots that get returns because you all filed it, but did you have any idea what it returned in terms of the Kubernetes error code?
Uh don't I no this I think we are basically just we're basically testing it and then we're not
On the
getting
outside. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
we're not getting the code that is supposed to
Got
return
it. Got
basically.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what we'd return for other errors, but we have to see. Yeah. So,
Yeah, I don't know, but
yeah, I'll see.
this is
It
the
might be something else. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. I think this one is because this is a I don't know. Get one is this okay, that guys, this is the before we are retrieving the
Yeah. This is
change block.
before the
Right.
call to the driver. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And okay. Okay, that's it, right? You have two PRs, right? Okay. Okay, so GA tentatively targeting 1.38 E2E test. So is someone going to work on adding scale test, stress test? I think for GA we need that.
I haven't gotten a chance to do it.
Oh, okay.
I think I'll try to open an issue on the records. Then we can track it from there.
Okay. Okay, thank you. I guess that's it.
Yes.
All right, and snapshot topology, I think we discussed this in another meeting. I guess yeah, see Ben, you're discussing that in the channel. So okay. And the white paper, I don't know if there's an update here. Let's see, Russell, is there any update?
Yes. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Yep. So I am working on that. Was working on it last night. I'm looking forward to some of Dave's input on my update.
Okay. All right, thank you. Martin, do you have an update for the DR?
Nothing substantial. We're still working
Okay.
upstream. We've had a couple of other vendors express interest, but nothing I can talk about here right now.
Okay. No problem. Thank you. I think that's all we are tracking here. Anything else people want to talk about? If not, that's it for today. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.